I welcome you all to today's episode of Ayurveda Preaching, episode number 4, the topic being Agni. Agni being the fundamental component of the body for all the physiological actions according to Ayurveda. It performs all the metabolic activities, be the catabolic, destruction of toxins, and all the digestive processes. Everything is taken up by Agni, and hence it promotes life, and hence Agni is life. If it is present, it is life. If it is absent, it is equivalent to death. Let us see what our Acharyas have described about Agni. The first quotation goes as Ayur Varna Balam Swastyam Utsaha Upachayo Prabha Ojas Tejo Agnyaha Pranaschokta Dehagni Hetukaha Shante Agnau Mriyate Yukte Chiram Jivayatnyamyaha. This quotation is being taken from Charaka Chikitsa Sthana, 15th chapter, the Grahani Chikitsa Adhyaya. The quotation explains that the Agni is capable of providing Ayu, that is life, Varna, complexion, Bala, strength, Swastya, health, Utsaha, enthusiasm, Upachayo Prabha. It also gives you the aura. Prabha also can be explained or taken as the luster, the resplendent luster which you get because it is because of the Agni present in the body. Ojas here refers to Vyadhikshamatva. It also promotes Vyadhikshamatva by empowering the Ojas. Tejo, it is the aura. It imparts aura to your body. That is Agnya, Agnyaha. That means it gives. Agni gives all those things. Pranaschokta Dehagni Hetukaha. If the Deha, if it is alive, definitely the Prana is there. If it is alive, when Prana is there, Agni has to be present. What if Agni is not present? Then what happens to the Deha? The author says, Shante Agnau Mriyate. That means if Agni is put off, that means the body is a corpse, it's dead. It is not live, it is death. If Agni is put off, it is death. Yukte chiram jivayityamyaha. That is what he explains. And what are the requirements for this Agni in our body? It only requires matravatahara, the specific quantity of quality food which is required for the Agni, which is capable of promoting its deepana. It depends on the ahara which you are taking, that is the type of dravya. This type of dravya is again dependent upon its guna. Like the ahara may be a solid food or a liquid food. Solid or liquid comprises of the dravya. If it is solid food, whether it is snigdha ahara, ruksha ahara, all these are the gunas of the dravya. Dravya here refers to ahara again, and hence these are being the primordial priority for the Agni Deepana. Then what exactly is this Agni in our body? It is again stated by Charaka Samhita in Sutrasthana, Agnireva Sharire Pittantaragataha Kupita Akupita Shubha Ashubhani Karoti Tadyata Paktim Apaktim Darshanam Adarshanam. That means the Agni which is present in the body, it is also present in Pitta dosha. Agnireva Sharire Pittantaragataha Kupita Akupita. It may cause destruction, it may not cause destruction to the body. Shubha Ashubhani Karoti. It may do good to the body, it may not bring good health to the body. Paktim Apaktim. It may digest the food, it may not digest the food. Darshanam Adarshanam. The Chakshurindriya is also predominant of Pittaja, and it is also predominant of Agni Mahabhuta, and hence it is providing vision and hence it is darshanam adarshanam. And hence if and only if Agni is properly maintained in the body, the health is maintained, the complete health is maintained. For the better understanding of the Agni, we will restrict our Agni study only to the GI tract. Let us see how it could be studied following from its dushti. Agni dushti hetu. Dushti means what hampers, what are the causes that hampers the Agni in our body. Those are abhojanat, ajirnat, atibhojanat, vishamashanat, asatmya, guru shita, atiruksha, sandrushta bhojanat, vireka vamana sneha vibramat, vyadi karshanat, deshakala rutu vaishamyat, vegan nama chadaranat. This is taken from Charaka Chikitsa Sthana 15th chapter, that is the Grahani Chikitsa. Abhojanat. Abhojanat means if food is not being consumed, it causes Agni Prakopa. Ajirnat. If food is not being digested, then also it hampers the Agni. Abhojanat. Sorry, it is Atibhojanat. If the food is taken in excess than required, then also it causes Agni Dushti. Vishamashanat. If the food which is taken is not in proper quantity or quality, then also it causes vitiation of Agni. Now, the qualities of food which are not compatible to the body, like the Guru Aharas, which are heavy to digest, Shita, which is too cold, which causes Agni Mandya, that also cannot be consumed in Atimatra. Atiruksha, which are too dry, which are too brittle to eat, which are too hard, which are too rough in texture, such food also vitiates the Agni. Sandushta, that means the food which is spoilt, also causes Agni Dushti. The consumption of such types of food causes Agni Dushti. Vireka, Vamana, Sneha, Vibramat, Vyadi Karshanat. Vireka, Vamana, Sneha, all these techniques, all these Panchakarma techniques also causes Agni Dushti, that is, it causes Mandagni, and that is why Peyadi Krama is followed after Samyak Vireka Vamana Sneha Vidhi. Then Vibramat Vyadi Karshanat, if that is not maintained in properly, it causes Vyadi. That is why all diseases, for all diseases, the root cause is Mandagni. Rogastu sarve api Mandagni. That is another question again from Charaka Samhita. Desha, Kala, Rutu, Vaishamyat, Vegan Nam cha Vidaranat. Desha, what, in which area or in which place you are consuming the food also matters a lot for the Agni Deepana. Kala, say suppose you are in Himalayas and then there in Himalayas you aspire to eat or you aspire to consume ice creams, definitely your Agni will be put off. Kala, Akalita Bhojana, when you are not feeling hungry, still you want to consume the food, that also hampers your Agni. Rutu, that is the season. If you are not compatible to have food, or if you are not able to have 3 meals a day or 4 meals a day as per your capacity in some of the seasons, you must not force yourself to have food. Vaishamyat, it causes Vishamata of Agni when you do Vega Dharana. Vega Dharana also causes Vishamate of Agni, and that causes Vidaranat Agni Dushti. All these are the reasons for the Agni Dushti or the causes of Agni Dushti. Now we shall look into the pathogenesis or Samprapti. How this Dushita Agni causes problem to the body. That is again taken from Grahani Chikitsa of Charaka Samhita. Sadushto annam na tat pachati lagvapi apachyamanam shuktatvam Yati annam visharupatam. That means sadushto, the Agni which is being hampered. Sadushto annam, that is the dushti of the Agni which is caused due to the dushti of the anna, that is the improper food which is being consumed, causes na tat pachati lagvapi. It does not digest in the body. The improper quality of the food doesn't get digested in the body, and hence lagvapi, that is the lightness or the clear belchings, is not achieved, and hence apachyamanam, that is the formation of ama, takes place. Apachyamanam means there is no digested food, or the food is not being digested, and hence it causes shuktatvam. Shuktatvam means the apakva anna, the apakva dushita anna in the koshta causes shuktatvam. Shuktatvam means amlatva is being achieved. That is, see the Chakrapani commentary, he writes shuktatvam amlata. Amlata means the rasa. The rasa of the dushita anna turns to amla rasa. Yati annam visharupatam. Once it causes shuktatva in the body, hence that apakva anna, that ama which is being caused, leads to the formation of visha, and hence it states visharupatam. If these were the important things to be known about Agni, then how is it being classified? What are the types of Agni in the body? Yes, we do have 4 types. Agni is Chaturvida in the Deha according to Prakriti of the person. Mandagni present in Kafaja Prakriti Vyakti. Tikshna present in Pittaja Prakriti Vyakti. Vishama present in Vataja Prakriti Vyakti. And Samagni, which is present in all 3 doshas which are in Samavastha in a person. And hence Samagni is considered as Shreshta Agni, the supreme and the ultimate Agni which promotes health is Samagni. The Agni which promotes diseases is Mandagni, that is Rogastu Sarve Api Mandagni. We'll look into each type of Agni in detail. Coming to, or to begin with, Samagni. Kapha Pitta Anila Adikyat Tat Satmyat Jataro Anilaha. This means Samagni, wherein the Kapha, Pitta and Anila, all the 3 doshas are balanced. Such a type of Agni which is present in Jatara is said to be Samagni. This is the definition derived from Madhavanidhana, which is a Lagutrayi, from its 6th chapter, wherein he explains about Agni, Alasaka, Visuchika, all those things. Ama and other things are being explained. All things related to Agni are being explained in chapter number 6 of Madhavanidhana. Then, what he explains about Samagni, he also explains Samagner Shita Matra Samyak Vipachyate. Samagner Shita Matra Samyak Vipachyate. Here Sama means Uchita Matra Dravya Guna Yukta Ahara. Sama means equal quantity, or you can consider it as the appropriate quantity of food, appropriate dravya, that is the appropriate form of the food, and the upayukta or gunayukta ahara, which is appropriate for the constitution of the person. That ahara has to be consumed to maintain samagni. Then Jirna Ahara Lakshana. If Samagni is considered as Shreshta Agni, then it has to cause an effect which is seen after digesting the food. That is Jirna Ahara Lakshana. Udgara Shuddhi Rutsaho Vegotsarga Yatochitaha Lagutha Shutpipasa cha Jirna Aharasya Lakshanam. The quotation is again being taken from Madhava Nidana itself, from its 6th chapter itself, Agni Mandya Adhyaya itself. The Udara Shuddhir Utsaha. Sorry, it is not Udara, it is Udgara. Udgara Shuddhi means clear belchings. Udgara Shuddhir. Utsaha is again enthusiasm. Vegotsarga, that means Vegotsarga means Vegas are the natural urges like flatus, urinating, and defecation. All these, if are taking place normally without any obstruction, yato uchitaha, that means if they are happening in normal sense, in physiological sense, that causes laguta, lightness of body. It also promotes shut, that is hunger. Pipasa is thirst. If all these lakshanas, if all these signs are located after ahara, then after consuming ahara, then it is understood that that ahara has been digested properly, and hence these signs forms the Jirna Ahara Lakshana. That is, it can also be considered as Samagni Lakshana. If the person is constituting Samagni, then after digestion of food, after the Pachana of the Ahara, the person must have these signs, that is Udgara Shuddhi, clear belchings, Utsaha, that is enthusiasm, Vegotsarga, proper micturition, defecation, and yes, Laguta, lightness of body, Kshut, that is proper hunger at proper intervals of time, or when the Agni is ignited, that is Deepana of Agni takes place, that time you must have Kshuda, and Pipasa, thirst. All these are the prime signs or the prime lakshanas which are located or which are seen aptly in a person constituting Samagni, and hence being called as Jirna Ahara Lakshana. Now we'll see what are all the other types of Agni which are being discussed. Mandagni. Mandagni means the Agni which is very little to digest the food, or which is only swalpa api, which is very little in quantity or very small, or you can say its power is so short that it is not capable of digesting. Swalpe api na eva mandagni. Madhava Nidana quotes this quotation. Mahat kalena pachati. Shushruta Samhita says this. Mahat kalena pachati means the Agni which is present in a person's body, if it takes lot of time, mahat kalena, much time, or the digestive process is being taking much lot of time, or it is being delayed to a lot of time, such a type of person whose digestive system or whose digestive fire is very swalpa is said to be having mandagni. And rogastu sarve api mandagni, yes, it is true, because if the agni is very little in quantity and it is not capable of pachana of the ahara which is consumed, then it definitely causes ama. Ama causes roto avrodha. Once roto avrodha takes place, rasadhatu poshana does not takes place. Uttarottara dhatu poshana does not takes place, hence leading to all sorts of sroto avrodha, and it also does not nourishes any dhatu of the sapta dhatus, leading to vikaras in the body. Once ama is caused due to mandagni, the diseases thereby are said to be amaya. Amaya means vyadi or roga. Hence, mandagni is quite an interesting factor to be studied because it is the root cause of all the diseases. Next, being the Vishamagni. Vishamagnestu dehina kadachit pachyate samyak, kadachit na pachyate. Vishamagni. Vishama means vitiation. Always either it increases or it decreases. Vishamagni, it behaves as though the same of Vata dosha. Like how the Chalaguna of Vata dosha causes Vishamata of Agni. The Chalaguna of Vata, it may be either too fast or it may be too slow. In the same way, Vishamagni is. Vishamagnestu, Vishamagni is present in Deha, which is kadachit. Sometimes it does the Pachana karma in a proper way. Sometimes it doesn't cause Pachana karma or Pachana kriya in the body. Such a type of Agni is present in Vataja Prakriti person, and hence it is named as Vishamagni. Now, getting through the last type of Agni, that is Tikshna Agni. Tikshna Agni is Matra Atimatra api ashita sukham yasya vipachyate. Tikshna Agni rititam vidyat. That means Matra Atimatra. Matra may be in large quantity or in less quantity. Whatever may be the quantity of food which is being consumed, whether it is in large capacity or in less capacity, it is being digested to the fullest. The Pachana karma or the Pachana kriya has been done to the fullest. Such a type of Agni is called as Tikshna Agni. Matra Atimatra api asita sukham yasya vipachyate, which digests the excess amount of food also, and still the Agni is being ignited. Such a type of Agni is said to be Tikshna Agni. Tikshna Agnir ritim tam vidyat. Such a type of Agni is called as Tikshna Agni. We also have another quotation from Sushruta Samhita. Yaha prabhutam api upayuktam annam ashupachati sa tikshnaha. Prabhutam annam, that is the annam which is in excess quantity, or upayukta anna which is in proper quantity, if taken or if consumed, then the Pachana kriya takes place very fast. Ashupachati, very fast the Pachana kriya takes place. Then it is only because of Tikshna Agni. And Tikshna Agni may lead to diseases if it is not been made Shanta. That means if adequate amount of food is not being given, yes, definitely it will lead to diseases. And to conclude, Agni, we have a wonderful quotation, Vishamo Vatajan Rogan Tikshnaha Pitta Nimittajam Karoti Agni Tata Mando Vikaran Kafa Sambhavam. Vishamo Vatajan, Vataja Prakriti person will always have Vishama Agni, and it also causes Roga. Tikshnaha Pitta Nimittajam. Tikshna Agni is always present in Pittaja Prakriti person. Karoti Agni Tata Mando Vikaran. Manda Agni always causes Vikara. That is, it always causes, or it is the root cause for all diseases. Rogastu sarve api mandagni. Kafa sambhavam. Tata mando vikaran kafa sambhavam. Mandagni is always located or is always indicated for Kafaja Prakriti person, and hence this forms our concluding quotation from Shushruta Sutrasthana. Vishamo Vatajan Rogan Tikshnaha Pitta Nimittajam Karoti Agni Tata Mando Vikaran Kafa Sambhavam. Then, what type of Agni is Sreshta? Samagni Sreshta Uchyate, as said by Madhavanidhana. Yes, we must always try to maintain Samagni. Samamatra Ahara has to be consumed for maintaining proper balanced health, and Koshta being the main marga for the entry of all sorts of Agantuja Vyadi, or all sorts of diseases in short. And if Agni is not maintained, definitely the human body is always subjected to sufferings. Thus, we all pledge to have Samagni is what the Ayurveda says. And thereby I conclude the Agni here. Thank you.